I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the sincere Akim that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, in this video, I'm going to pretty much be going into how brothers got to be a doer of the word, of the word, man. Because the scriptures tell you, which I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Doer up. Then I'm going to speak on it. Also, be ye do. It's in James. It's in James, the first chapter. So like you about my voice. My voice is it's all messed up right now. But okay, here we go. Salakia. Here we go. Yeah, and before I read it, man. Well, let me go ahead and read it. This is James chapter 1, verse 22. It says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." Right? So, if you think that you're going to be delivered just by sitting behind a keyboard, typing shalom on the comment board, you ain't doing nothing to put yourself in a spot of when the Lord comes back, he's going to deliver you. Then 9 times out of 10, you not going to be delivered, man, unless the Lord has it that's your life. But hey, man, you want to be a doer of this word. You don't want to be somebody that's just going to camp on a Saturday, and you just out there looking around. You may be reading a couple precepts, but then after that, during the week, you're doing nothing. You don't want to be that dude, because when Yahweh Shah comes back, it's gonna be a terrible day, man. The scriptures tell you, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it for you? It is darkness and not light. When the Lord comes back, it's gonna be all hell going on the earth, man. And that deliverance is gonna be in a twinkling of an eye. That deliverance is gonna be a quick and speedy deliverance. And if you're not delivered, then that means you left for destruction, man. But you wanna have in the back of your mind, okay, I did the works. I did what the Lord told me to do. I know I didn't do enough, because we don't do enough, but I did, the best that I can. You was putting up videos, doing sit downs, going out there teaching. That's what you want to be in the mind of. You don't want to be in the mind of, man, I wasn't doing shit. I was just out there standing around. During the week, I wasn't even putting up videos. I wasn't watching. I wasn't doing nothing. You don't want to be that dude. So let's read this again. James 1, chapter 1, verse 22. "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only." Right? Because if you just a hearer and you not doing it, then ultimately you're not sincere, man. And really you don't fear the Lord, because the Lord told us to teach this word, man. And ultimately that's you being disobedient by you just feel like, oh, all you got to do is listen. That ain't how this thing is set up, man. So let me get this. Because you're supposed to be in fear, man. You're supposed to fear Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, that you can be destroyed, man. That he can leave your ass to feel that nuclear fire. And that's what we fear. We hoping that we don't have to suffer that fate, man. But this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." Right? So, hold on, Salaki. Yeah, so you want to work out your own salvation, man. Ain't no brother gonna be delivered because because he's cool with the next brother, man. That ain't how this work. You know, everything that you do is gonna be accounted against you, man. Whether you doing the works, then that's gonna be accounted against you. Okay, you did the works, and if you're a part of the elect, you're gonna be delivered. If you wasn't doing nothing, that's gonna be accounted against you, man. The scriptures say every man shall bear his own burden. Okay, every man shall be rewarded according to their works. Okay, we a brotherhood. We teach together, we talk, but at the end of the day, we can't be delivered off of the next man. You know, that's why we got to do what we can, and stay in prayer so that the Lord knows us when He comes back. So when Yahweh Shah comes back, He'd be like, okay, he, and you be delivered, man. Because you just being a hearer and not a doer, that's gonna lead you to destruction, man. And there's plenty of scriptures that prove that you can't just be a slothful nigga in this truth, man. You can't just sit on your ass all day and feel like, oh, since you know you're an Israelite, you're gonna be delivered. That ain't how the Most High set this up, man. This is James chapter 2, verse 14. What do it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him? Right? So faith, ultimately, first and foremost, what is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, not seen. It tells you that in Hebrews the 11th chapter. Faith is the evidence of things. Matter of fact, let me get it because I'm going all over the place. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so that's what faith is, We haven't physically seen Babylon destroyed. We haven't physically seen the Lord come back. But we have faith that the Lord is going to come back, in Lord's will, we will be delivered. Okay? And it tells you in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, that faith is a gift from the Most High, But it says, and have not works, can faith save him? Because you show your faith by doing works, man. You show your faith to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by going out there on the highways and the hedges teaching His word, by doing video epistles, by doing sit downs, okay? By not just being a nigga that's listening and not doing nothing, man. So let me jump to verse 17. Even so, if it have not works, is dead being alone. Right, so faith without works is dead, man. It's not going to get you anywhere. And ultimately, it'll destroy you, unless the Lord has it set up that that's not your lot to, do nothing, man, which that's unlikely. But you do got men in this truth that they not set up to be teachers. But just because you're not set up to be a teacher, that don't mean you just sit with your hands in your pockets in this truth, man, like the apostles say. You got to grow and do sit-downs, man. And if you're not doing videos, sit-downs, then re-upload other brothers' videos. Do something for the ministry. Don't just be a nigga that just going out there with your hands in your pocket. Do something for the ministry, man. The scriptures speak about profitable servants, man. You gotta be profitable to this thing. You gotta do something that's helping wake up the hopeful elect, man. The scriptures also speak about your talents, man. Speak about the hiding the Lord's money. You don't want to be the dude that's hiding the Lord's money. You want to be, even though we in wicked flesh and really we're not worthy. You want to have in your mind, okay, I did what was required, man. At the end of the day, I did the works to the best of my ability. I went out there and taught this truth. I was out there on the front line holding it down for Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? I was doing these sit-downs. And the apostles, they put up the order 3 videos a week. 3 videos a week. Uh, I had one more scripture. What was it? Um, um, nah, that's it. All right, with that, I'm gonna just say shalom.